Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a different setting again. Well, I'm in my bathroom and I am doing my makeup. My regular place where I set up or like do my thing has boxes because I'm moving around. So, but I wanted to put a video on or do some type of content. So I am going to the museum today. I'm going to the Brooklyn Museum with my friend. And I wanted to kind of like get ready. And I was like, why not get ready now? This is like a good time. And I got all this like cool, sexy lighting, but I might change that. So I'll be right back. Hopefully that's like somewhat better, but this is what I got. So here we go. I just finished putting on some eye cream because I'm gonna do my little concealer thing and my brow thing that I just started doing. So here we go. Well, today I'm gonna be doing the NARS foundation, which I'm super happy about because I've been seeing some good reviews on it. So I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And this is new for me. I've used it once before, but I went shopping and I did a little splurge and I did, just drop the cap, I wanted to try a new primer. So like, and see how it goes and how it wears with like most of my foundations. So I do like the fact that it does tell you in the directions that you need to let it dry. I like that part. And just do tell you like, put it on, dry, like wait a minute or so and let it dry. So I'm like, yeah, that was a thorough, like, thorough directions to kind of get you going. I'm using my trusty right here eye primer, but on my brows to kind of keep my brows popping. I'm just gonna brush them up. One part. And just brush them up. I'm actually like in my bathroom. I know I mentioned this already, but just doing my makeup. And it's not like natural lighting because I have 9 windows in my apartment. There's no windows in my bathroom. Not even one window in my bathroom. Insane. But yep, here we go. So I'm gonna let that sit. Today I am gonna be using my Fenty Beauty Concealer. I'm gonna be using 340. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more bright on the underneath the eyes than anything. Just to kind of like create and finish a look. What's my phone? When it gets a little tight. And my bathroom's not even that small. I just think it's because I don't do my makeup in the bathroom. That's why it's like a mess. But I am using 340 concealer. I like using this because it does have a bit of correction like underneath, like right up, like not underneath. I do need a little bit of correction underneath now. So this has like that peachy color, but then it's still bright. And I do like that. I like that a lot actually. And it's one of my like go-to concealers to kind of put on, which really works out. So I put on like to kind of give me a 2-in-1 because I'm kind of like crunch for time because of course. I decided to film a video like last minute, so here I am. Now I'm coming back with better lighting, of course, and my Morphe brush in M432. I'm gonna do a little bit of color correction underneath around my mouth, and maybe like I might use it, but around my brows. But I'm using Cover FX in the cream foundation in N70. I used to love, did I say love this foundation. It was just so fire to me. Like I just couldn't it was like one of my first intros to like full coverage cream foundation, and it used to rock my world, like seriously. And for a long time I was wearing N80, and parts of me wish I still had some left, but I don't. But this will do for right now. It's kind of lighter than what I'm used to, but it will do what it needs to do. Go in and start filling in my brows. I'm gonna go in with the Dipbrow and Dipbrow gel in dark chocolate, excuse me, in dark brown, and start off. So this is on my previous video, and I think I'm gonna try to wear this by itself today because I'm trying to go for like a different kind of look. I'm trying to go for like a light, effortless look. I think the concealer is gonna be the most thing I do today, and that's it. Like as far as like a highlighting thing, but I'm not trying to do too much. So maybe like a no makeup look. And sometimes that no makeup look is like a recipe to wearing a lot of makeup. And maybe like what I'm putting on today, you're like, girl, that's still mad makeup, but whatever, is my life. But yeah, I am just I want to use this by itself today and see how it does, because I'm so used to like tying a dip brow into with a pencil, because that's just like with my training. I used to work for Anastasia, so that was the deal. And it was a good deal because now I can't live life without it. But let's see what it does by itself. And go from there. And from here, it looks pretty it looks good. I like it. Not too much of a structured brow in the back, but you could tell that I have something on. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of N70 and clean up underneath my arches. It's time for me to blend my concealer while everything falls down on my counter space. Perfect. And I'm using the concealer brush from Fenty Beauty, which is like the small version of the full body foundation brush. And if you don't have neither brush, I don't know how you're living life, because there's some decent brushes for sure. One of my best. And I mean, I always use it to apply other products. So now, as you guys already may know, that the Fenty Beauty concealer is still a soft matte, and I like to let it sit for a little while because concealers do move on me a lot. So I do like to let it, like, you know, sit down and settle down a little bit on my skin before I go ahead and blend it out. It probably take a little bit more effort, and maybe like spraying a setting spray, which I will, like to kind of like move it around a bit. That was a pick me up too, by the way. Yeah. We'll do that. So this is like brighter than typical, but I'm using less today, so I don't mind this at all. So now it's time for me to apply the foundation. So this again is the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. It's in a medium deep 2.6 in HUAHINE. I did this on Shade Finder on Sephora, and I matched it to my Fenty foundation in 350, direct match. So I was in store yesterday and I was like, let me go ahead and try it. So it looked like pretty good, something I would definitely buy. So I'm just shaking it up, giving myself a little pump here. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply with fingers first and see how it goes. I do have a brush ready and waiting for backup, but let's see how it goes. Color wise and this lighting, You see how it gets a little yellow? I did mention that in my last video that sometimes I don't like the foundation because of NARS, because it goes like, a lot of their foundations go very yellow on me. But when I let the foundation dry down yesterday on my hand, it was like perfect. So I'm gonna go back in with a brush and I'm just gonna kind of like do my thing. I'm using the Fenty Beauty full bodied foundation brush, my trusty, always has one with me. And this, I do like how it looks in the camera. It comes off a little more yellow, but this could be because I'm in like this kind of lighting, so it could be that. But I'll see some pictures and go from there. But texture wise, I love how it feels. It feels good, actually. I like how it like goes down like looking like skin. So like this part is kind of a little bit more dry. Definitely more like skin. Dry down. So I do like that. See, I love how that's drying down. So like I like how that dries down a lot. Like this is definitely where I go. If anything, it's making my concealer look more yellow, but that's an easy fix. But I like how it's drying down, and I like how it kind of is like going into my neck and giving me like a skin finish, if you will. So I do like that. I wonder how long, like how good does it wear? I want to start doing wear tests for you guys too, like when I wear my foundation, like taking photos or like recording like when I first apply and then like afterwards. I want to see how that goes, or how that would do. If you guys are interested in seeing something like that, comment down below. So I do want to do a little bit of glow, so I'm using the Killawatt in Honey Hawtie from Fenty Beauty in a liquid highlight. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of here just to kind of give my skin that effortless glow. So I haven't applied any powder yet. I'm not applying powder all over the face today. I'm literally applying it in like right under here around my nose. Just because I want to still create that glow and keep it like so. That glow and keep it like so. That glow and keep it like so. So, you know, I want to marry my glow. I want it to like look effortless and easy. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm moving. I have like this, the mirror that's right here, and my little mirror here. So it's just kind of trying to hit the angles, like. But I know it's like horrible for like filming purposes. But like my complexion is where I want it to be. I'm still gonna let it sit some more, so I'm not gonna set as yet. I'm gonna jump into bronzing my skin. I'm not gonna use a big powder brush this time. I'm gonna be using the bronzer brush from Fenty Beauty in 195. And I'm just kind of doing like a pressing motion right up in here. When I wear lighter foundations or like very natural foundations, I like to go a little bit heavier on the bronzer. I'm not sure why. I just noticed that in like some photos and some stuff I've posted in the past. Like I like to go a little bit heavier on my bronzer. I'm not sure why, but it's like an automatic thing. I'm like lighter foundation, heavier bronzer. As you can see, my placement here is a lot higher than it was before. I used to place it a little further down. I'm actually placing it a little bit further up, just to kind of like create the balance, because I feel like now that my hair is, I'm letting my hair be natural and be in its natural state, that I just kind of want to make sure I still have like symmetry. And I feel like I I can see my face a little bit more with my hair natural. I don't know if, comment down below if you feel that's the same way, if you're like, I don't know, like not straightening your hair, because typically I straighten my hair, so I don't typically see it, or I'm wearing a weave, or I'm having braids. Like I'm wearing my hair like in its full formation, so I just see my face a little different. So before I do that, I need to use my powder. I'm like, Lucy, what are you doing? So I'm using 350 just to kind of like blend everything together. And I like using a powder brush like this one per se, because this is actually not like strong application. This is like literally doing what is like buffing, like giving me that nice set look. And then I'm gonna go loose underneath. But it's really kind of sharpening up my look, which I really like. What I like about these powders, or the Fenty Beauty powder, it does blur a lot. It blurs a ton. Like Pro Filter, blur, like should be in the same sentence, because that's exactly what it does. It blurs a ton. Just pressing it in. I'm just using like a flat brush just to kind of press it in here. And I know like the lighting, I kind of adjusted it a few times, but no, it's not its best, but it's not horrible given that I am in the bathroom. So awesome. So I got that setting out the way. I'm gonna do a little bit of shadow, not too much. Of course, I'm using my trusty Makeup by Mario matte palette that everybody in the world should have. Parts of me wants to put shimmer on, but then I'm like, no girl, we're going to the museum. Maybe if it was like a more evening, I would have done it, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing something a little bit lighter just to kind of add a little bit of brightness right up in here. What time is it? 2:23. And she texts me. Let me see what she says. Hold on. Okay. Coming. Mid-tutorial. More like 2:45. I'm dead. But you know, hey, we gotta fit it in somewhere. And I wanted to show this foundation. Now, of course, I'm gonna, after finishing up with my office and moving the boxes out, I will definitely be recording in my office again. But I wanted to kind of like still record. I want to record no matter what. I don't want anything. I don't want it to have to be the perfect setting all the damn time, because probably moving forward, it probably won't be. So I'm using the KVD Go Big or Go Home mascara that I just like fell in love with the other day again. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna pop on the new Heat Lemon Drop lip gloss. And I love the Heat collection, period. So fire. I honestly feel like that Heat collection made me a lip gloss girl officially. Like, I'm like, all right, you know what? I love your lipstick, but you know what? I'm quick to throw on a gloss real quick, because it gives me what I need to. It's giving me volume. It's giving me a lot. It's giving me volume. It's giving me everything I want to give, but still natural. Like, yes. So that is the look, guys. I'll be coming back in a second. Hey guys, this is the final look. Here we go. I'm still like watching a ton of like videos on YouTube about like natural hair, so I'm trying to get used to it all. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you comment down below and like this video. Bye.